the International Space University.
To students, the ISU will be a mechanism to give them expanded opportunities for study and research in all space-related fields, under the guidance of the best faculty on the Earth and with facilities hitherto unimagined. ISU will be an exciting vehicle for attracting new talent into space-related studies. I hope attendance at the ISU on Earth or in its orbital facilities in the future will become one of the highest aspirations of a student from any nation. The students who attend the ISU will gain a broad, multidisciplinary educational base from their studies. Because the ISU will attract the best and brightest students, it will be an institution where the next generation of leaders, the architects of humanity's first civilization in space, will meet, study, and collaborate.
For the first time, we're really trying to bring together students from around the world, not just Americans and Russians or West Germans or Japanese, but from every nation in the world, because in fact, we all, as people of the Earth, can benefit from space exploration, from learning more about it, and from working together.
Most important, outstanding students will have opportunities to work with colleagues from all nations, creating ties which will last throughout their professional careers. ISU will encourage its student body to set aside national differences and will inspire them to work towards collaborative scientific and developmental activities in space, to foster international goodwill, and to increase the benefits of space research and applications for peoples everywhere. The development of international collaboration in space-related projects may be one of the most significant benefits of the International Space University.
Because of the international aspects of the space station, that I obviously have a deep interest in the ISU and what they're doing and where they're going in the future. I think that the thoughts and ideas that they have to keep the entire space international, and especially of bringing in the new young people into the organization, into the world that we live in, is so extremely important for the entire international community, not just the United States. So I strongly support what they do and encourage them to continue on, because I think it's a sound, good idea that they're proceeding with.
The faculty of the ISU will enjoy the benefit of teaching talented and motivated students on Earth and working in superior facilities side by side with their colleagues from around the world. Theirs will be the opportunity to shape the destiny of many space efforts and to lay the groundwork for new and evolutionary, perhaps revolutionary, curricula. Higher education in space-related fields will benefit through the creation of the ISU and may attract many new minds into the field. In addition, the multidisciplinary skills taught to ISU students will make them more adept at planning for space activities and for carrying them out to completion.
Primarily, we hope to bring together the top 100 students from around the world. Students selected for two important aspects. One, the fact they have excellence in a particular field, whatever discipline. And two, the fact they have a propensity for leadership. The fact that they want to lead their space program and their research programs in the future. This is an important feature because if we bring them together and they can decide on certain basic goals and needs, then when they take over their space programs and their research efforts, they will have decided on how they should be working together. And long-lasting ties they can develop during the summer program will allow them to collaborate in a much more effective and a much more aggressive manner in the future.
Today, space is the common heritage of millions of these young people, yet the majority are unaware of their celestial birthright.
I truly feel that, if you like, space is the next frontier. In fact, for a lot of today's student generation, it's the only new frontier that exists, and therefore it should hold a lot of attraction for a lot of the younger generation. And the ISU, if it's properly put together, will give that generation the opportunity to work at that frontier.
Since the start of the space age in 1957, mankind has invested much treasure and reaped many benefits from its forays and investigations into outer space. The creation of more permanent facilities and long-lasting institutions seems a logical extension of these first efforts. It takes very little imagination to think that one day a space university will exist with campus facilities located above the Earth's atmosphere. For me, however, there's no better time than now to establish what could become the first permanent human institution on the beachhead of space. The first universities helped to bring mankind out of the Dark Ages and into the Renaissance. They demonstrated the potential to unshackle the minds and spirits of the peoples of their time. In our day, there are very few institutions which satisfy any higher individual aspiration or the greater interests of humanity. I urge commitments to the ISU from governments, corporations, and individuals. A Chinese philosopher observed many centuries ago something which applies well to our efforts today. He said, "To plan for a year, plant a seed. To plan for a decade, plant a tree. But to plan for a century, educate the people." The International Space University may well become an essential cornerstone in leading humanity ahead into space, and on the Earth as well in the centuries to come. I offer you my very best wishes for success in your endeavors.